Hey everybody, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and you know what? You know what this is about? This is my Star Wars The Force Awakens experience. That's right. I went out to the movies, I checked out the new Star Wars film. Oh my god! So, I'm just going to give you the rundown of what happened to me, you know, from minute one to after the movie. No spoilers. Promise you that, no spoilers. As you guys know, or you may not know, I'm a co-host on the Dorkening channel on Sundays and Sunday mornings and Tuesday nights. And the last couple weeks we've been talking big time about Star Wars. And I kept on telling them, I'm like, I'm going to go see it in IMAX. I'm going to go see it in IMAX. I had passes to go see to go see this movie. The day, what was it, like a day or two before, I checked on the theaters and I checked on the theater I was going to go to. And every showing of the IMAX was sold out, even though I had passes. All sold out for that day. For the day that it comes out. So I'm like, okay, I'll switch theaters. I won't use my passes. The only other theater near me doesn't have an IMAX theater. So it's like, I'll see it in 2D. I'm fine with that. That's the way I've seen all the other movies, you know. Before 3D was the big thing, you know. So I switched theaters, and I said, okay, we couldn't go to the first showing. That was kind of early. The second showing was already sold out. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll go to the 10 minutes to 11 showing. Get everything, get all in the car, drive there, get there. And as we get there, we walk up and say, okay, I want to see Star Wars. I go, the 10:50 or 10 minutes to 11 showing just sold out 10 minutes ago. What's with all the 10s in my life? But yeah, so it's sold out. It's like, well, when's the next one? The next one's not till 1:30. Yeah. So we're like, okay, 1:30. So go and do all the other stuff we have to do for the day, and once we leave the theater, you know, that would just be it for the day. Do everything we have to do. We get back to the theater, and as we walk up to the theater, we look, and this theater doesn't really have a lobby like some theaters. It has kind of like a vestibule, kind of like a hallway to where you go to purchase the tickets. So we go in there, and this vestibule is just, there's got to be 100, 150, 200 people standing in this vestibule. I'm going, oh my God, no. No! So I look at the guy with the clipboard, and I go, do I have to I already bought my tickets. I go, do I have to stand in line to he goes, oh, this isn't for buying tickets. This is because all these people, all these 150 to 200 people are waiting for the buses to show up. They bussed people in to see this movie. It was so big. And so they're all just standing around with their noses in their phones, or they're yakking with one another. It was just kind of funny how many people have that look. You know, that phone neck, you know, dwaddled down look, you know. It was just kind of... We get up to the ticket agent and give her our tickets. She rips them and, you know, she tears them, and I look down the hall. We're in Theater 4, and so you look down the hall and there's a line there. I was like, okay. Get down there, and line's not too bad, but the ticket agent said, well, they're cleaning up the theater right now. So when it's clean, they'll let everyone in. Okay, not a problem. 10 minutes to 1, the movie starts at 1:30. You know, how long can it take to clean a theater? A lot longer than you think, to be honest. We didn't get moving until 15 minutes after 1. But it was so funny as I'm standing in line and I'm waiting for it to open up. The people that came, you know, that joined the line behind us would walk down and they're going, is this the line for for Theater 4 Star Wars? Every time someone asks me that question, I just want to look at them and go, no, we're waiting in line to see the Chipmunks, the new Chipmunks movie. The other line is over there. I mean, come on. Yeah. No, there's something else just as big. It's Star Wars, man. So the line moves, we get in there, and I find the seats I want. I'm good with it. not a problem. No one's head's in my way. No one's head's in the in the way of the person with me. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, as we're waiting for something to happen, the lights come on. I mean, the bright lights, not just. And these two guys, one dressed as Chewbacca and the other one dressed as Han Solo, show up, and they're looking for something. And everyone's already seated. I mean, a lot of people are seated. And they go down like 4 aisles and like 10 chairs in, and someone finds, I think they were car keys, which this begs to ask the question. They cleaned up the theater, right? How did they miss these car keys? I don't get it. They were on the floor, obviously. After that, man, the trailers ran. What I could see, I see Gods of Egypt, Independence Day, Zootopia, which is another one, and Harry Potter spin-off type movie, called something Beasts or something like that. And there were a few trailers, and Warcraft, which I have no intention whatsoever of ever seeing. That just looks goofy and whatnot. Movie starts. We get the credit roll, the crawl, or the story crawl, and I am now 10 years old again, watching the original Star Wars for the first time. There were a few things about the movie. There was a scene, and there was one scene that for like about 2 to 3 seconds, I swear, maybe it was just me. I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but there was one scene where there's these two spaceships. They're flying along, and for a brief second, the rest of the movie looks fine, but for a brief second, they look like plastic models. I say 2-3 seconds out of the entire film. Other than that, and that's not a spoiler because I didn't tell you where to look, so to be honest, I noticed it, but I honestly don't remember whereabouts in the movie it was. That's why I didn't tell you, to be honest. This movie was great. This movie had everything. I think J.J. Abrams kind of jumped on it and got the right mixture of new and old when it came to putting the formula together and coming out with a decent movie. This movie is going to knock everyone's socks off how good this movie is. You can now forgive Lucas for the prequels because the sequel's got it all. I'm not going to tell you about the movie. I'm not going to tell you about the story. I'm not going to tell you any spoilers. I'm just going to tell you that personally, I give this 5 chainsaws out of 4. I gave an extra chainsaw that I don't even have. That's how good this movie is. I want to hear what you have to say. Leave a comment. Make a video. Subscribe. I want to hear it all. So please do that. With that, I'm the 13th Wolfman. And of course, like always, with the Force, I'm on the prowl.